What's good? What's good, everybody? Welcome back to another episode of the Urban Platform Speaks. Make sure to like and subscribe. As you come into the channel, check out the content. And with that being said, I want to speak on Zion Williamson and reports that Zion Williamson is nowhere even close to being able to come back um, with the Pelicans. And some people are even asking, like, if the Pelicans should move off of Zion and maybe trade him and just really go a different way, because Zion now he in the off season, Zion Williams he had lost some weight, and people were kind of excited, to see him even to, ready to come back. But unfortunately, Zion got hurt again. And this time it was his hamstring, right? And so you're saying now that Zion Williams is nowhere near being able to come back. And, I got to say, in my opinion, I never thought that Zion, and I think that it has been proven to be true, but I never thought that Zion really loved the game of basketball, because every other athlete you see who loves the game of basketball, they do what they have to do to get back out on the court. But Zion has always, and this is the second time. Like, one time Zion didn't play because he said he didn't feel like himself. And so this time he didn't want to play because they say because of his injury, he just completely gave up, and it looked like he has put the weight that he previously lost on the offseason, he's put that back on, right? And so, that's why people are saying that Zion has gave up. Stephen A. Smith said recently that Zion Williams looked fat. Charles Barkley and who was that? Shaquille O'Neal. Well, Charles Barkley said that Zion looks like him and Shaq had a baby, and so people are joking and joking them, they're criticizing them, and like I said, I never really thought that Zion really loved the game and really wanted to be out there, and it has proven to be true because he's not really putting forth the effort to be out there on the court. Anytime you can you see a superstar basketball player or superstar athlete in any sport, anytime they get hurt, they work hard so they can get back in shape, so they can heal and get back out there on the court. But this guy, didn't want to be out there. There are reports that Zion is doing just enough. They think that he's doing just enough so he can re-sign his contract and and get that money. But unfortunately for Zion, because his contract, that the last contract he signed has weight loss clauses in it, right? And so the Pelicans can move off of Zion without really losing too much, and so they won't have to still pay him everything. They'll still have to pay him some of the money, but most of the money they won't have to pay him because of the contract that he signed. Now, Zion don't like the fact that that contract is not working in his favor. So Zion fired his agent. And so, and that move right there just makes it seem like Zion is just blaming other people, right? Because Zion agent probably thought that, okay, this contract will be incentive for Zion to work harder and to get the weight off and to come back, and so he can play and earn another contract. But that wasn't what happened. Like I said, he he continues to struggle with his weight, and he don't want to work hard, to get back in shape or to maintain a healthy weight so he can play. Now, if Zion is moved to another team, I think what will happen is whatever team picks Zion up, I think that they won't give him a long-term contract. I think that they will give Zion probably like a year-to-year contract, a 1-year contract, and just make it so Zion has to prove himself every year. And then so if things don't work out with Zion and this new team, then they won't be, they won't be out of too much. So they're going to make it so that the risks, don't outweigh the rewards. You know what I mean? And so in that case, I think it'll be good for, whatever team picks Zion up or whatever team gets Zion after this year to just give him a year-to-year contract. But like I said, I really don't see Zion as someone who really loves the game of basketball. Zion likes, he likes to he likes the dunk, but other than that, his game is all physical. So other than that, really, Zion really, in my opinion, don't know how to play basketball. He's a strong, athletic guy, but he don't really know how to play the game of basketball, and he hasn't, because he's been out, he haven't given himself the opportunity to learn how to play basketball. Zion has only played 47 since he's been in the league. 47% of the games that that he could have played, he only played 47%. And a lot of people, and especially the Pelicans, are not happy with the fact that Zion is out more than he is in. And yeah, I think that Zion, it's obvious to me that Zion don't love basketball. That's my take on it. Let me know what you think. Like I said, let me know if do you think that Zion love basketball, or do you think that Zion just can't control his weight? I think at 20, I think he's like 22, 23 years old. At 23 years old, this is not a problem that he should have. Just being able to maintain weight. Charles Barkley talked about the fact that he went through the same thing. He went through, he was overweight. Moses Malone said, just called him out on it, and told him that he was fat and lazy, and that, he needed to lose weight if he wanted to get some more time, or if he wanted to even play in the league, he needed to lose more weight. And that's what Charles Barkley did. Charles Barkley turned out to be a Hall of Famer. But like I said, I don't think that this kid Zion, don't have a passion for the game, because the passion, I think, would fuel him to do what he needed to do to get out there on the court, the passion and the love for the game. And I don't see that. I just see a guy who is very athletic, a guy who can jump high, a guy who likes to basically just do the highlight dunks. But other than that, I don't see Zion. He don't really know how to play the game of basketball, in my opinion. And like I said, that's the way I feel about it. That's my take on it. With that being said, make sure to like and subscribe. Also, don't forget to leave a comment, and I will check you all out in the next video. Peace.